Fellas, we got a jam-packed couch today because I had to invite somebody that wasn't here for when we did this exact thing back in 2023 for the original Super Mario Brothers movie. We invited Dominic here, the little cinephile himself.
Well, that's me.
Dominic Matero.
Yeah, our movie critic, our movie buff.
Dom,
That's our guy.
I have to ask you, what did you think of the first Mario movie?
Didn't see it. It sounded like they had good cast lineup. I got nothing really to say because I didn't watch it.
They had the same cast lineup for this movie.
Plus more.
Benny Safdie.
Benny Safdie?
Wow.
You know, we did
Who are you
it.
playing? Who is that?
Bowser Jr.
Jr.
Famous director.
Benny Safdie co-directed Uncut Gems, Dom.
Never seen it.
Donald Glover, you didn't know who he was. A couple weeks ago.
That's true.
Yeah, we played a
Me too.
game with Dom. We were just like, guess who voices Yoshi in the next movie?
Yeah, a lot of hints.
It
Took
took him
forever.
probably like 15 minutes.
Then he gave the initials and I finally got it.
Yeah. We're here directly after seeing the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We grabbed some dinner afterwards. Now we're here. We got pretty much the band back together who did this after the first movie. And we
Right.
decided to do the exact same thing again. Justin, you took a 200 milligram gummy
Yes,
before
sir.
watching this movie.
Did you do that the first time?
Yeah,
It's tradition.
and I'm getting better and better every time. I feel pretty good. My eyes feel warm, a little heavy, and I'm eager to see some animated animals. The first movie, I remember I liked the sound effects. I remember it moved kind of quickly. And the second movie, sound effects were good. I enjoyed the textures of everything a little bit more than that, though. And I feel like it moved kind of slower than the first one. Those are my thoughts.
Interesting.
That's interesting because most of the reviews say it went even faster than the first one.
I feel like there were some lulls.
I'd
I
agree.
can't like specify on what they were. I mean, I was pretty blitzed when I was watching.
I
I do
assume
remember getting
you're-
a little bored.
I think it was the unnecessary sections that felt like the lulls. You know, everyone said it was going to be fast, but it didn't catch me as crazy fast.
I think the pacing was fast, but there were more notable scenes in this movie that were completely unnecessary, which just kind of added to them being kind of like, you know, like, all right, what's the point of this, I guess. Sam, what was your thoughts on the first movie?
Pretty good. I think I give it, like 6 out of 10 maybe. Saw it the one time, never had any desire to see it again. It was a fun watch. I expected worse for sure going into it.
Yeah.
I expected it to be a mess, but it was fine.
This movie is tricky, man. I don't think it's as good of a movie as the first one.
It's definitely a
which
little more
is
messy.
shocking because the first movie wasn't a great movie in
Right.
quotes. It was a great like Mario movie. Like, you know, if you're a fan of Mario, like, oh my god, look at all this stuff. I would say the first movie had a lot of like I would give it more credit in the fact that I think it was more clever than people would give it credit for. I think the way they tied in all the references. A lot of people criticized the first movie for being just like reference fodder, pretty much. Like, oh man, point at that, point at that. Oh, if you get that reference, cool.
Definitely a lot more in this one for sure. That.
Oh yeah, they just randomly cut to a fucking scene of like, oh man, the Pikmin appear on a spaceship.
Right. For no reason.
I'm like, go yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't even think
epic.
about how that really amounted to nothing. It
Right.
literally was less than
Yeah,
a minute.
there's
There's a
scene.
lot of
Yep.
stuff in this movie that just did not amount to anything. Like, in the moment, it's entertaining, but looking back, it's hard to be like, oh yeah, remember when they went here? And then you start to think it's just like, why did they even go there? You know, like when Peach and Toad go to the Gateway Galaxy and they go to the whole underground casino thing. What was the fucking point of that?
It was cool.
It looked
Casino
visually
vibes.
cool.
Toad got his thing stolen, so they had to go back and get it. And then they ended up.
And then they go right back to where they started.
But then they at least figured out where Rosalina was, kind of. So
Yeah,
there's
the
some
frog
point to
told
it.
them where to
but-
go.
And that was the excuse to drop all those old villains. I mean,
Yeah.
first
Yeah, it
time
was-
Birdo sighting, the mouse.
Right.
I didn't know Birdo was bad.
Mauser, Wart.
That was news to me too. I didn't know Birdo was a
It's
villain.
all Mario
Yeah.
2
Look
stuff.
at her
that.
eyes,
Mario
man.
2 stuff.
Look at oh my
She's a baddie.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that whole section was themed after Super Mario Brothers 2, which is cool as a fan because, like, Wart, the big old Toad man, you know.
Yeah.
Luigi's mom.
Yeah. He's never been seen, like again,
Since-
after Mario 2.
Yeah.
So seeing him there and he's, like, playing a
Kind
Here's the thing,
He
like,
didn't really
he's-
do much though.
oh, Peach got intel from him about where Rosalina was.
That was
but
it.
why the fuck does Wart even know about any of
I think they're in
this?
cahoots with
I don't know.
Bowser.
He like
Bowser.
FaceTimed.
What
him at some point.
cahoots?
I don't know.
He,
What
like-
were they doing?
He called him at some point, but they never came back.
And
I
the
don't
Honey
know.
Queen, like, the Honey Queen was there. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
But that was about it. You know, like, it's like all these, like, set pieces from, like, different Mario games, Galaxy. That's all cool in the moment, but when you actually look back at it, like, okay, what the fuck? was that?
It's kind of
like,
jumping around from place to place.
yeah. So it's
So
like,
it kind of makes sense with like galaxy and stuff, but
yeah, it's not like it was like complete fucking nonsense.
Makes
Like
sense. It's Galaxy. They're jumping around.
this movie used Mario Galaxy more as an excuse to do random bullshit. But I wasn't expecting
Right.
them to do like a 1-to-1 adaptation of Mario Galaxy. If you did a 1-to-1 adaptation of Mario Galaxy, it would be like a 20-minute long little video. Like, people make Galaxy's story seem like it's this massive deal. Oh my god, it's this super story-based Mario game. It's not. Like, there's just a little bit of extra stuff there.
yeah.
And this game touches upon some of it, but it definitely takes it and does its own thing with it. And in a lot of cases, I get it. In a lot of other cases, like, this doesn't feel like a Mario Galaxy movie. And it feels more so just like...
It happens to be in space.
Yeah.
I mean, there's enough. Yeah, there's enough little like the Comet Observatory, how it starts with Rosalie in the opening, like the storybook and all that. There's
Yeah.
enough little like touches to it.
I don't think the core of the movie is, like, rotten. I just feel like you could have added some things / tweaked some things to, like, make everything kind of, like, add up to a more substantial piece of cinema. It's not like this movie is, like, complete, like, dog shit or anything. I had a fun time with it.
There's a lot of goofy lines and goofy scenes to laugh at.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
I think everyone laughed at least once.
Couple legitimate laughs
Yeah.
this time, actually.
I think a lot of the character interactions and just, like, characters saying certain things made me laugh. Any of the actual, like, jokes that were being told, I'm kind of
Right.
like,
The slapsticky stuff never lands.
No.
I think
No.
it's for a younger audience.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, yeah,
Yeah.
but
it's like random stuff that the character said. One of my favorites was like Bowser in the Honey Hive Kingdom says he's just like, I got the strength of like
It's
what?
like, they're saying like 100 men or like 10,000 bees or something.
yeah,
like that.
yeah, I thought that was
funny.
funny.
Yeah,
That was funny.
At least
And
you
like
laughed at that.
Kamek saying like like about Bowser Jr. and Bowser, like he was like, oh man, such a great moment. Like, oh, the days are so long, but the years are so short.
That's
Like,
a famous quote from something.
I mean,
It's
just
just
random
funny to come out of
shit.
Kamek though, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's funny. Like
yeah,
I'm just like,
that guy said it.
I mean, the more I think about it, with this whole the lulls and the unconnected parts, if you view each different section, it's almost like, here's the reference to this game, here's the reference to that map, here's the reference to this biome. And I mean, honestly, the casino part, everyone keeps saying the monkey chase. I agree. I mean, you could yank that out of the movie, and it literally is the same. I
Yeah.
mean, more I'm thinking about the what's the green guy, the bubble blower? He's
Mort?
a toad.
Wart.
Not Mort.
It's Wart.
Wart.
Yeah.
Wart, the great and mighty Wart from Super Mario
Him
Brothers
calling
2.
Bowser Jr. and alerting that Peach is nearby. Like, he didn't have her captive. Like,
Right.
it's a couple moments
He
like
didn't
that.
come back at all.
Yeah, or I didn't really understand not that I understand it, but I didn't care for when they turned into babies. Like, that was irrelevant.
It was cute.
I mean, okay,
Well, and
so
so Bowser Jr. didn't kill him because Bowser was like kind of friends with him. He was like, no,
Yeah.
don't kill him. Then he's like, all right, I'll just make him babies.
I just wish they lingered
Kinda
on
fun stuff,
certain
though.
things for longer, because I thought the whole subplot with like Bowser kind of being nice with them
Yeah.
was entertaining. Like, I thought they could. Why, you were bored as shit about that?
I didn't like that.
You didn't like that? That was
I
the
thought it
best
was
part
cool.
of the movie.
I thought it was cool.
I thought that was the most
Yeah.
refreshing new thing.
Bowser's a bad guy. You should stay bad.
I think
Don't
it was
rewrite the
an
book.
interesting
Yeah, I
twist
liked it.
because it showed that like you would think that he was just putting on the nice guy facade, but like he was actually like, oh, actually, like, no, you guys actually saved me. I'm down to help out. But like they kind of cut that immediately, and Bowser Jr. like brings Bowser back. You could have lingered on that a little more, because at this
Yeah.
point, like, it's kind of like, okay, well, what the fuck was the point of him being good for a second?
Right. He was good for like 5 minutes maybe at most.
Well, he
But
saved
Yeah.
them from getting
That's what he
captured
did.
by the bees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
but
it.
you could have.
That was it though.
He didn't need the fucking bees to capture them. Who gives a
Yeah.
shit? Like, there's so many things. Like, it just like you could have given more of like a reason for all of this stuff to be happening. A lot of this is just kind of like, oh, they're here, and the bees want to capture him for some
Right.
fucking reason, because they're like, oh, the castle fucking crash landed here. And Bowser's like, oh, I'll do this.
Right. Let him go.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck ever? Like, you know, there are a lot of moments where like the references and Easter eggs kind of take center stage. The whole big thing with like Fox McCloud in the movie is like, he's cool. It's cool that he's here.
Just a lot of them.
There's much more of him. Like Rosaline is barely in the movie. They reveal like within the first like whatever
yeah.
15 minutes that Rosaline and Peach were sisters.
Yeah,
That
that was
was
stupid.
a huge drop for me.
That
I
was
didn't-
stupid that they did that early.
That was
I feel
actually
like they
news to
could
me.
have saved that to the
Is
end.
that a known
Right.
thing or is that new?
It was new to me. I didn't know.
It was. I mean, like,
What else
people have
are
kind
there?
It's definitely established, but you said Daisy is a friend, not a sibling, right?
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
not going to be another reveal, right?
No.
Next
That'll be
movie,
the
you'll find
stupidest fucking
That's
thing.
what I was
They
kind
do
of
it
almost
again.
waiting for.
out. They're triplets.
They do it again, yeah. Yeah, they should have just had it where when Rosalina or when Peach went to the Common Observatory and she like looked through the book, that should have been it.
Yeah, that
That'd
makes
fine.
that's completely true.
They should just cut out the
It would have
first
been
part
kind of
where
a
she's
cool
like-
reveal when it faded into the book and panned over to Rosalina. Be like, oh,
Right.
that's finally the kinship they have.
Right.
But instead, like it's like Peach realizes super early on.
The second she sees her, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
what
my
the
sister, what the yeah.
Which I like. I like the fact that they're sisters. I think that makes sense. There's been a lot of theories that like Rosalina is like Peach's mom or something. They didn't want to make Rosalina mom because then a lot of people would be like, "Who did Rosalina fuck?" So I will also say the. All right, this is for me and you, Sam. The supreme amount of Mega Leg in this movie.
Too much Mega Leg.
I'm like,
One too many Mega Leg scenes.
Who's
Meg-
Mega Leg?
Is that a?
is a very iconic and cool boss in Mario Galaxy. But in my opinion, Mega Leg is a very cool boss because how you fight him, because like you traverse him like it's a platform. Like you
Crawl up his
walk up
legs.
his legs, and then he has like these fucking bullet bill cannons around, and you have to fucking get the bullet bills to follow you and then hit like his little brain section that's like made out of glass. As a boss fight in Galaxy, it's really cool. But they showed it a lot in this movie, and I just feel like they didn't even utilize him in the way that it worked in the game. So at that point, it's just kind of like it's just a fucking giant robot.
I thought the first one was cool, but when the bringing it back was pointless.
Yeah.
It was kind of, it gave Yoshi something to do, I guess, in that little whatever fight he was in the second time. But
In the
Yeah.
game, is that like its own sentient boss, or is it always connected with Bowser Jr.?
Bowser Jr. controlled it
Mm-hmm.
in the game.
Okay.
But it's like it was only a part of one boss fight, and it was kind of early on in the game.
Yeah.
Also, like keep in mind, like this movie is like 10% Mario Galaxy. Like there's really not a ton. Like it's kind of just like Galaxy is an excuse for them to fucking go and do some random bullshit.
call him out on that. Call him out on
I
that.
feel like it was a little more than 10%. I mean, I haven't played the game, but
I see Mario and I see a galaxy.
I've only played like an hour of Mario Galaxy, and it was pretty close to the movie.
They played Gusty Garden a couple times, so that's gotta count for something.
Yeah, it was cool.
Couple
But like,
different
all
renditions.
right, the final section, it was cool, but none of that was like Galaxy really. Like there was a couple
There were
of
some
things.
Galaxy 2 power-ups. That was cool. The cloud
Yeah,
and
they got the cloud.
drill and
Well, the drill was based off of Mario Wonder, but the drill is in Mario Galaxy 2. They got Blimp Yoshi, cool, the Red Star. But then outside of
Some Mario
that, like
Galaxy
Dry Bowser was never in fucking.
Wii, though. That's cool for me.
Yeah, I mean
like
it's
that one.
cool.
I like that one. I played Wii.
But it's like, I mean, like at this point, why the fuck are we calling it the Mario Galaxy movie? I'm totally fine with them referencing like random other games, but it's like it got to a point with this movie where I'm just like, I think it's strange when like you theme your movie around Mario Galaxy, yet so much of it is just kind of taken from other games. When I'm kind of like, yeah, it makes sense to take from other games. But they take from so many games when I'm kind of like, well, Galaxy was right there. You could have done like this or that or this, you know?
Since I haven't played Galaxy, so you're saying it's kind of jarring that they pull a character from a completely unrelated game and toss him in there?
I don't think it was jarring.
Well, you
'Cause
don't give
I
a
haven't
fuck about any of this.
I haven't played any of the mainline games, so
It's
I
not
don't know
jarring, but
how
it's
one
just kind of-
disconnects from the other. And
It's not
Right.
jarring. It's just kind of like, why are you calling it the Mario Galaxy movie?
Did
at this
it
point?
did it throw you off when Rob was there?
I mean, that's
Or
more
Game
like
Watch?
a
Game Watch was pretty funny. Game Watches are crazy.
Is that the guy at the end?
Yeah. Use the hammer.
Yeah.
That was kind of out of
The
nowhere.
little references were cute, but some of them were definitely like not as clever as maybe the first movie. Like certain things, like the pizzeria they're in is called the Punch Out Pizzeria, and they don't really draw any attention to it. You know, it's kind of just like, yeah, you know, that's just what it is.
What about the pizza box from Luigi's Mansion 3, though?
Yeah, I did mention they had pizza boxes in the background, and I pointed out, I'm like, that's the pizza box from Luigi's Mansion 3.
It's on the floor for like a second.
Yeah,
You can hardly see it.
They have like a ton of Easter eggs, a ton of references, and like again, like it's fun. I just feel like you could have that and like a story that's more like cohesive and actually has like character arcs.
something I think that's interesting about both Mario movies is a lot of video game movie adaptations will be based all around the story, but they actually include a lot of gameplay, like them doing all the different running from the different fireball rings or the brick bouncing back and forth or the power-ups. I think it's like an interesting integration of story but also the gameplay.
Yeah, I think the Mario movies are pretty like proud of the source material and the fact that they're not really trying to dumb it down. Like they're kind of just trying to be like, it's Mario, you know Mario, to the point where it's like the first scene after like Rosalina gets captured and all of that, which again was something that I thought was weird. I think it makes sense to like have her be like in the role that she was.
Yeah.
But like there was a lot of moments where I was just kind of like, this is like a fucking god. Like canonically she's supposed to be like this all-powerful being. And like in the Galaxy game, in Galaxy 1, like she needs your help. So it's just like it's not completely like, oh, it's not like she's completely like a Superman, like, oh, she doesn't need anybody, you know, like she's this all-powerful being. But the fact that she was like captured by fucking Bowser fucking Jr., like I'm kind of like,
Like she lost her wand.
her wand doesn't fucking matter.
It
Seemed to
seemed
matter.
like it
It
did.
didn't matter in the movie. They made it matter.
And did she split powers with Peach? Is that what this whole thing was about?
They like had the shared power together to break it all. Off.
Because they're made out of stardust.
Is that in the game? Them being
No.
related? So that was their.
It's
take
been
on
a
it.
theory, and like they've like in the storybook in Mario Galaxy, there's references to the fact that like they might be related, and that's always been
Okay.
kind of a theory. But like overall,
This
like
confirmed it for the first time.
this was the very first time that's ever been confirmed.
Baby
So-
Toad also confirmed. Baby
They've
Toad.
never done Baby Toad
Baby
before
Toad
this
confirmed.
moment.
You're
They
telling me not
turned-
one game there hasn't been a
Baby
baby
Toad.
toad.
No, never been a Baby
Baby
Toad.
Toad's here.
There's finally a Baby Toad.
They do it.
Yep.
Which is strange
did it.
because Toad is already kind of a baby.
That's
She has
what
got
I'm
those
saying.
fucking white pants and they
Smaller.
already look like a diaper. I thought they really sped run the whole like Yoshi thing. Like Yoshi just becomes one of the bros.
Right,
pretty
like
much.
immediately. And it's just in Toasterana for some reason.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey level.
It's almost kind of refreshing though. It's like because you see him on the poster, you see him in all the commercials and every trailer. It's just like you know he's gonna join, so might as well get him in first 5 minutes.
Right.
One of the bros.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
replaces
that's
Toad essentially, which they
True.
kind of joke about.
There's
true.
there's
That's true.
like in the trailers like it's implied that like Toad and Yoshi are gonna have like a rivalry and like that's it. Like nothing comes of it.
It's mentioned twice, like
Right.
when Toad first sees him and when he sees him again, he's like
He's
bummed
kinda
out that
like,
he took
he
his
doesn't
place.
really like Yoshi, but like you would think at the end he would kind of learn to be like, oh, I actually like Yoshi, but like it never happens.
Yeah, they have like the scene with the dinosaur, but they don't really like. They don't really
Toad
afterwards
wasn't
go,
like, man, Yoshi,
Yeah.
you're actually awesome.
Right. Afterwards, they don't go like, that was sweet. I mean, we're cool now. They just kind of have that scene.
True,
and
that's a
about
good point. That would have been a good spot to be
Right.
like, you know, you saved my life.
Right.
You know, we're
These-
buddies now.
Right.
These fucking Mario movies are edited so fucking quickly. Like I feel like they cut them down and then they cut them down again and then they cut them down again. I wouldn't say this movie is like incomprehensible.
There's not a whole lot going on.
Yeah, there's just not. It's just kind of like we're going on an adventure,
Right.
going here and here and here, and then we're here.
Let's just save Rosalina.
That-
Freaking Mario movie.
Yeah, but that makes sense. Yeah, it makes
Go on a
sense.
little trip.
Yeah, it makes
all right,
sense.
all right,
Makes
Justin.
sense.
Tell me what you think for 5 uninterrupted minutes.
No.
Everybody stand up. I'm not gonna cut.
I thought, all the kids were clapping at the end, man. They liked it. I
And
thought
that's
it was
what
alright.
people like about it.
It was, it was a kids movie, not a freaking grown-up movie.
That's right.
True.
Kids loved it. I didn't hate it.
Justin and Dom just talk the entire time. Just
No,
go.
really, we were just watching a rocket take off for most of
Yeah,
it.
we did watch the rocket launch.
We watched the rocket launch for the first half of the movie.
What is that called? Artemis 2?
2.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Artemis Fowl. Dry Bones was in there at the beginning.
Early.
I wish he was around a little bit more.
Early Dry Bones. Yeah.
Dry Bones was in the first movie.
Got Dry
I was
Bowser
about
at the
to
end.
say,
That was
I
cool,
think
right?
that was,
Did you like Dry
second time.
Bowser?
Dry
at the
Bowser
end?
was kind of cool.
So
yeah.
is that
Dry
how
Bones.
Koopas work? So they never die when they go into lava. They just always turn into the bone version of themselves.
That's kind of what it seems like. Because remember the roller
Yeah, I know,
coaster?
but
I like
off
that
the-
setup.
They went under
Yeah.
the lava and they became
That's a Mario Brothers Wii level. That's my fun trivia fact of the movie.
Well, Bowser's planet was also kind of themed after World Bowser in 3D World, which I thought was kind of cool. The way Dry Bowser emerges was straight out of New Super Mario Brothers on the DS, especially the fact Bowser Jr. was there, you know, and they had the whole like 8-bit. We were talking about this at dinner. So they have like 2 major sprite portions of the movie. There's one where it's like Bowser Jr. is like controlling like his whole like little booby trap setup that's
Like
like
Mario
supposed to
Maker.
be a castle level or something.
Yeah, it's like Mario Maker. It's cool.
Yeah, and like on his computer, it digitizes everything to be like 8-bit sprites like in the original Super Mario Brothers.
Throwing shit up there. It's pretty cool.
That's a cute little thing. Like that made sense to me. And then at the end, they rebuild Peach's castle, and it's all with Mario World sprites, and I'm just like, Like I want there to be more of like a point to the sprites to be on screen rather than just you cut to it and it's like, oh, woo!
Right. It just
There it
happens,
is.
Like boom.
Yeah, the 8-bit section I was cool with. The Mario World section at the end I was like, It's incredibly well animated. It
does look nice.
It looked fantastic. The
Yeah.
music was awesome.
Yeah.
All of that.
A lot of
And it
cool little
had
action
some-
scenes.
Yeah, it was well
Good fight scenes,
choreographed. And like at the end of the day, Mario's not known for his story, and it's more about the fun and action of the games. And to that extent, the movie translated that extraordinarily well.
Good, clean fun for sure.
Yeah. At the same time, I feel less inclined to watch this movie again compared to the first movie.
I see them in equal light. Like they're both so agreeable, so fine.
I think the
I just
first
like
movie,
it's hard to be passionate one way or another about it.
I think the first movie told as simple as a story as it told a more cohesive story. Like it was more direct as to like this is what was going on. This movie was a lot more like throwing random shit at the screen, you know?
Yeah.
That's just what
If
I
I
Yeah,
had
I
to say-
can't say if I agree or not. I'm blanking on the plot of the first one hard.
Mario.
Not much, really.
That's what it was.
It's a kids movie. They're going on an adventure. That's
What the
point.
f*** are you expecting?
If I had to sit down and watch a movie, I'd pick the first one. If I was on an airplane and was doing something else on my phone, I'd pick the second one. I think that's the best way
Yeah.
to put them out.
Yeah.
I'd rather look at the second one. I'd rather watch the first one.
Something interesting in this movie that I would have never picked up watching by myself is like you guys calling out the music call-outs in the background during all these different pivotal scenes. Like to me, I just hear that and it sounds like fitting orchestral music, but it's actually like, oh, this is Bowser Jr.'s theme from this game, or this is that
Yeah,
item's
the end
theme
credits
from
had
that
Bowser
game.
Jr.'s theme from New Super Mario Brothers Wii, which is funny. That's just such a random fucking pick.
Yeah, I think that stuff adds a lot if you're in the know of it.
Yeah, if you're not in the know, that's the thing. I think the original Mario movie was a little more for everyone, and this one definitely skews a little too much towards like
Deeper cut kind
You
of.
gotta
you're a
know the
diehard
game to
Mario
love it.
fan. Which brings me to Fox McCloud. What did you guys think of Fox McCloud?
I
in the
think he was
movie?
awesome.
That was pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, he was
I
pretty
like that.
badass.
That's
You
the-
know who Fox McCloud is?
like Star Fox guy
Yeah.
from Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta put the blue one in there next.
Falco.
Yeah, do that.
The bird?
That was sick.
Yeah, I thought he was cool in the movie, but at the same time,
I didn't expect him to join the crew of like the permanent.
yeah,
the
he
whole
was pretty much there.
They could have had him just like drive him where they're trying to go, and then.
Just a quick reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you stuck
Even
around
then, you don't
for
even
that.
need the reference there.
no,
like,
but if you're gonna do it,
yeah, if you're
You
gonna
don't
do
need
it,
but it was cool.
it's cool. It was kind of cool.
it
It's
was
a
cool.
Nintendo movie.
Not entirely. Like it's mostly Mario, and like they had like random Nintendo references, but it wasn't. It wasn't like this crazy fucking like, oh my god, fucking Kirby's here now.
No Kirby. No Donkey Kong in this movie at all.
Crazy.
No, he appeared for a second during the whole montage where it shows Yoshi in New York.
Oh.
There was a quick brief
Oh
segment
yeah, he's
where
like
you
jumping
saw.
on a pipe.
I don't
yeah.
remember Yoshi in New York.
It was when Yoshi was like describing his backstory, like how he got to where he got to. In the
cool
pipe.
backstory too.
Cool backstory. Yeah, and they're playing like hypnotized by Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Do you think there's a high chance that they sort of position this in the Donkey Kong movie and the first Mario movie as like a potential Marvel style Smash thing?
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Where like
Honestly,
they do
maybe,
all these
yeah, maybe.
teases, everyone gets their own thing, and
They're
then the
throwing people
stories
like Fox
collide.
in there, so
I mean, we knocked out a lot. Rob, Game & Watch, Donkey Kong's already in.
yeah.
Game and Watch was a
Falco.
funny. Like I didn't
No
expect
Olimar,
Game
but
and Watch.
Pikmin.
Pikmin, yeah.
Pikmin were completely unnecessary.
That one was that one was very.
It was
That was like
literally
the
just-
definition of fan service.
yeah.
Yeah, it was literally just like, oh, they're here, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't add anything. It was literally like
Their
Toad,
ship
like
lands, they get out.
yeah, and
they
it's
never-
like, oh, I think they have the potential to do a Smash Brothers movie, but like there needs to be a lot that has to happen. The direction Marvel took with like like just kind of shoving a lot of this stuff down consumers' throats in terms of like crossovers. I don't think are as meaningful anymore. It's kind of just like, okay, it's just more of this. At the same time, I think if there's any franchise to get people excited about seeing that on the big screen, it would be like doing a Smash Brothers movie.
Yeah, I think with those characters it still work. I think
Yeah.
with Marvel it's more like we've seen the same characters over and over again. Those kind of
Yeah.
movies, so. But I think with Mario or with or the whatever Smash characters, it'd be. I think everybody more interested in that.
I just think the way even they described it, like Fox appearing in there, he was just like, this isn't even my universe. And like,
I fell through a portal or something.
I'm like, god damn. Like, again, like, I thought it was cool that he was there. And, like, hearing all the Star Fox music, like, that was cool.
There's
At
a lot
the-
of that. A lot of Star Fox.
At the
music in
same
those little
time,
flight
he
parts.
was not necessary. You could have found a way to, like, get them places. It
Right.
wasn't like, fuck, what are they going to do here?
They should have had like a
Oh,
hungry.
we gotta bring Star Fox in.
One of the
They
big
needed a
fuckers-
pilot. They couldn't get there without a pilot.
One
He
of
is
those-
the pilot.
One of those like fat guys.
He
who,
asked
like,
other people, and no one else wanted to do it.
Yeah,
It's
but it's like,
dangerous area.
think about it. Like, literally, like, what happened in the movie. Luigi talks on a radio. He's like, please, please help us, help us. And the Lumas here, and they're like, what? The Mario Brothers? And then they steer the fucking Comet Observatory into that. You could have found, like, a different story reason for, like, oh, the Lumas bring the Comet Observatory to them or something like that, you know?
They should have had like the fat fuckers you feed Starbits to show up.
Lubba.
Lubbas. Jinx. They should have them
Well,
do something.
Lubba was just a fat fucker from Mario Galaxy 2.
Lubba.
But you got the hungry Lumas.
That's well, yeah. The
the
ones
hungry
you,
Lumas.
the ones you feed Starbits to, then they like turn into.
Oh, you know what else I fucking disliked? It wasn't even the Star Festival at the beginning. It was Peach's birthday, and then comets randomly come down, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh," but it was because like a Luma was crash landing. But in the game, it's like a Star Festival. Like that's what they were holding, and I get it. Like they wanted it to be Peach's birthday, just so then. Like they kind of had like a little bit of like that exposure at the
Right.
beginning.
She's like,
Of
I don't know,
I don't know
where
where
my
I'm
family
at.
is. Yeah.
But it's like, come on, guys. Like the Star Festival is like the most iconic part from Mario Galaxy 1.
They made it similar though for sure. They made it similar. It's not
I
called
mean,
the
it's
Star
similar,
Festival,
but I was also like,
definitely
bro.
the same vibe.
Bro, I was like, bro.
And then they sucked the castle up the same way too. That's kind of cool.
That was cool. I liked a lot of the music cues there. It was from the original game. But I would have really liked if they fought Bowser in the same way that they fought Bowser in the original. Like, you know, like it's on a giant sphere kind of thing, and he's like fucking, he's
Right.
planet sized. Like, I thought he should have been planet sized in this one. Like maybe he got a mega mushroom. That would have been big.
Yeah.
But instead they make him
Yeah.
dry Bowser like in New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but it's like still.
Oh, I thought it was geared towards a younger audience, so to me personally, I'd give it a 4 or 5. But
Wow. Why, Dom? Why a 4? Why a 5?
There's just no
You
reason to
love-
rewatch it.
Bro, you like the Emoji Movie?
This has gotten so blown out of proportion. I
You like
do not.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
That is a good movie.
Wait, is the
That-
story behind that you don't actually like it?
I said
That's
okay.
taken out of
It's-
context.
It's in his top 10
He enjoys
favorite
it.
animated movies of all
We
time.
went to Culver's, and you know how they have those
Top
like
3, I think.
we went to Culver's, and they have those little cheese curd like pillows or something.
The plushies,
And I
yeah.
said that kind of that reminds me of the Emoji Movie.
Mm.
And then they took,
Crazy segue.
yeah, and then they brought it up, and I said it's fine, it's not bad. And then it got blown out of proportion. Now I love the movie.
No, he couldn't rank films higher than it for animated films.
I don't.
You
I
said it
haven't
was like
seen that
number
many.
2. You said it was
Okay,
number
2
2.
is crazy.
No,
It was up there.
you said
It was up there.
You said it was like Romeo and Juliet's your favorite. Emoji
Yeah.
Movie might be number 2. You said that.
That's actually your favorite? Romeo and Juliet?
If I had to, right now as a animated movie, sure.
Wow.
I can't think of many off the top of my head right now, but it's
That's
up
Like
for-
10
Flushed
Pixars
away.
go above that.
Yeah.
maybe not 10.
Oh, easy, you could list 10. Flushed Away. These are some movies I haven't thought about in years.
Flushed Away, I haven't seen it probably. 15
Fucking idiot
years.
for not flushed away.
Incredibles probably better.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was such a
Ratatouille.
random fucking shot in
Monsters,
the dark.
Monster University I think's better.
That's
Motherfucker
terrible.
forgot Monsters
I
vs.
think Monster
Aliens.
University's better than Monsters Inc.
What an idiot.
Whoa, that's a worse take than the Emoji Movie. It's just like the first one. It's like I feel totally neutral coming out of the theater where I'm like, yeah, I recognize a lot of stuff. I had fun. It was a popcorn flick, but the reason I don't remember the first one is because it left so little impact. And the more I think about the first one, the more I like it. It definitely beats Sonic movies. I mean, I remember
Wow.
disliking those when I watched them. So
People like those.
I don't
I
know.
think the Sonic
people
movies
like
actually
those
tell
ones.
a story for what they are.
But they strike a tone that I can't stand. So,
Tone.
they do. This is
You don't like the
more
CGI
fun-
animal on a road trip movies?
There's something that'll never work about the
Flushed
half
away,
animated
hello?
half.
Forgot about flushed away again.
Hello, Flushed Away is right there.
Anybody in there? Anybody in there?
CGI animals on a road trip movie. Bunch of rats in the sewer. That's close enough.
Gotta count, right? That's gotta count. That's gotta count.
Are those characters rats in Flushed Away?
Nice.
Yeah.
They're a rodent of some sort.
Take your pick. Take your pick.
And they got like little slugs too.
The
I think.
slugs is
They're
what I
slugs,
remember.
yeah.
I remember
They're
the
slugs.
That's
They
what I
sing.
thought the first when you guys started talking about animated
The
things.
slugs
and then-
sing.
Just animated things.
The slugs from flushed away first thing.
Quick, think of an animated thing. And the brain
Slugs.
immediately goes to the slug.
You ever see Space Chimps?
Yeah.
That's a similar vein of
That's a good one,
forgotten
yeah.
animated.
That's a good one.
Planet 51.
I'd remember this movie
That's a
above
good
a
one.
Planet 51 or Space Chimps.
That's just because it's Mario.
Turbo.
Well, yeah, but it's like it's Mario because it's Mario. You could say like,
I
oh,
thought Wreck-It Ralph was better.
Yeah.
That's more recognizable.
Probably
yeah.
fair. I think Wreck-It Ralph's pretty pretty well liked.
You can almost view this movie like unconnected chapters, where it's like 6 different sections, 6 different little set pieces.
Kind of like a Mario game then.
No, I think it's similar to like a level,
Yeah.
100%. I think that's why it felt slow to you guys. Like that makes a lot of sense to me. Like you don't feel the motivation, you don't feel the climax of the story getting closer.
Yeah, it's not really. It's not like growing. It's kind of just like.
Like when the movie was over,
But-
I was like, wow,
but-
that's actually it.
Yeah, the
I
ending
feel
was
like
so
there's
abrupt.
3 or 4 things that need resolved, but
Yeah, the ending was really abrupt for sure.
Well, that's why I think the first movie is better because like even then, you know, like oh Mario has to save Luigi and like you know like that's his whole thing, you know. And even like you know he gains more confidence and he becomes the Mario that you know in the game. You know like there's kind of like that
There's
that
growth
growth
to
that
him
you
for
see.
sure.
As simple as it is, I'm not
Right.
trying to be like, see, this is how you do
No,
good
there's
storytelling.
there's some change from beginning to end for sure.
Yeah,
And this
so-
one there's not really jack dick.
one thing
Yeah.
I agree with, the second movie being more, you got to know the games to enjoy it more. It's like with the suit emphasis in this one, where it's like each character, Mario and Luigi, each did like 4 or 5 different suits, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that to me that was totally new. I didn't know what
They had a
each one
bunch.
did and stuff, and obviously it was visually shown, but
They had a bunch again, but like a lot of it was just kind of like you know like oh that's a reference, you know like
A lot of
I think I told Sam like in the middle of the casino thing, you know, Toad gets the penguin suit from New Super Mario Brothers Wii. I told him that it's just like that doesn't have any use here. And he's sliding around, but it's like this makes more sense in a water.
what is the
level.
gimmick with the penguin suit?
You can shoot ice
slide in your-
balls
you
and you
can
can
slide in your
slide and you can swim easier.
It's just like at the end with that red star came up. Like to me, that meant nothing. But you guys were geeking because you know what it meant.
And that
which
one's
is
like
cool.
super niche too. That was like barely even in the games.
Yeah.
That's like in like
Yeah, that
in,
is a
like,
cool
that's
call
like
out, I
only in
guess.
Mario Galaxy.
Like I'm like oh the red star, but it's like even then you know like it's just like.
yeah, that one's like you'd have to really like know to know.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It doesn't feel like it really built up, you know? That's why it's just like I look at the Galaxy games and it's just like that ends with this planet-sized Bowser kind of thing. I'm like, that feels like that would have been like a huge threat. I'm looking back and it's not really like, you know, like how Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi all fight Dry Bowser and Bowser Jr. And it's like, yeah.
There's the dinosaur.
I mean, the idea of
dragon.
Bowser
Or the
Jr.
dragon from Mario
There's the
Odyssey.
Odyssey
But it's
dragon.
kind of like, okay,
There's-
you know, it's not like this was all built up to it.
Yeah, if they set
Yeah.
up that he had this one big spell that he keeps threatening to use, and then at the end he finally uses it. But it's
Kinda,
to me not
but
super
yeah, not
satisfying.
really.
I'm saying that would have been
Right.
better.
I
if
don't
they
know.
set
I
that
think it
up.
would have
Right.
made more sense if like Bowser Jr. was like hiding a fucking mega mushroom in reserve or something, gave that to Bowser, and then he becomes planet-sized Bowser from the end of Mario Galaxy 1 or something. I feel like that would have been a lot more like fucking intimidating. I mean, like I get Dry Bowser's like, oh, it's a skeleton, it's kind of scary, and like it was a cool reference and shit, but it's like I don't know.
Is there turning back from Dry Bowser? Is that
Yeah, I mean,
is he going to be dry for the next movie?
They can wet him up.
I think to make him better again, Bowser Jr. throws his bones into a cauldron, and then
So there's some
that's-
sort of
there's like-
game
There's
that
gotta be a way.
clarifies
There's
it.
gotta be a way.
Doesn't King Mech use magic or something?
can you repronounce that name?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, what do you say?
Doesn't Charlie use magic?
Charlie?
I don't know what his name is. This is a wizard.
give it a-
Oh, you act like I said a completely
Kane- you
different
said
name.
Kane-
You said
Mech.
K-Mech.
Okay,
Can you repronounce that name?
that is so close.
Hey, dickhead, say it again.
Flushed away.
Flushed away.
I will give
Knock, knock, knock,
no
knock,
more
knock.
commentary to this.
no. I want to hear your commentary,
Oh
Dom.
my god.
So you're at a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, probably stick with the hard 4, actually. I said 4 or 5. I think I'm staying with 4.
I'm the same exact rating. Exactly a 4 out of 10. A little below what I was expecting, but fine.
I'll put her a little below what I was expecting, but I'll put her at a 5.
Damn.
It's for the kids.
And give me some unfiltered thoughts here. Don't even worry about what the cameras are
I
seeing.
fucking loved how the skin looked on the turtles. Everybody's skin looked incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good, very visually good looking movie for sure.
Yes.
Well
I
animated.
didn't really notice the skin that much.
Didn't analyze the skin a whole lot, but I like the visuals for sure.
And then I liked when Peach pulled up a little turnip. Reminded me of Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's
Nice,
from Mario
yeah.
2.
No, Smash Bros.
Both.
Oh, it's
He's
based
right,
on
both-
Mario
both
2.
are right.
You're right. You're right.
He's not
Yeah,
wrong.
she threw the turnip into Wart's mouth, and that's how Wart dies in Mario 2, which is a fun reference.
Way to spoil it.
Do you know who Tracy Morgan is?
Yeah. Yeah, he got
Man,
a car
that guy
accident a few years
signed-
ago.
He what?
Got in a car
Yes, he
accident a few
did,
years
yeah.
ago.
Man, that was like a 95% match with Tracy Morgan. That character. It wasn't him. I looked at the
Oh.
credits, but
Yeah, I can hear it.
I don't think he looks like a turtle.
He's a frog.
What do you get?
Tracy Morgan?
I'm saying voice.
Oh,
You thought I said visually? Oh, no.
Visually, yeah.
Was I misleading there? I meant the
95%.
voice.
It could be me. It could be me.
I didn't think they animated them for a second.
When Bowser came on, Jesse goes, I thought that was Jack Black.
Was this an animated film? Why is Jack Black here?
Well, he was talking with the funny voice at first.
He
I was
didn't
expecting-
know it was still Jack Black.
Whatever I gave the Mario first one, I think I gave a 6. I'd also give this a 6 as well for different reasons. And I think that's a better movie overall. This is slightly more interesting to watch and look at. But as a movie, yeah, it's a little messier. But I had find enough time with it.
As a movie, I would give it a 4. As a Mario movie, I would probably give it like a 7 or an 8. I gave the original one a 9 just because I think that was like, I would say it's like a near perfect representation of like the Mario franchise, but also really like being like, this is like the story of like how Mario started or some shit like that, you know?
Is it really a perfect representation of the Mario franchise if they're showing that little fox guy?
No, I'm saying
No,
the
the
first
original.
movie.
All right, damn.
That's why I'm giving this one a lesser score, mainly because it just felt much less focused. I think Fox was cool to be there. At the same time, like, calling this the Mario Galaxy movie, is this really the Mario Galaxy movie? Like, this just seems like,
It feels more like just a good name to call it rather than
yeah,
a movie about Mario Galaxy.
which I think is kind of like, you know.
Based around it, but it's not like the Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, like, I don't think this could ever be, like, a one-to-one representation of Mario Galaxy, because I think as much as, like, the Mario Galaxy, like, whatever, vibes and story are very well loved, like, yeah, you can't just adapt this one-to-one for a movie. I think it makes sense to pull from different games and maybe make different references to different games, different planets, and all that stuff. And they sort of did that, but also I would honestly say they pretty much revealed a lot of their stuff in like the trailers. I remember seeing like, oh, you know, they go to Toast Arena,
Yep.
and then they go to Fossil Falls, and like, oh, they go to the Honey Hive Galaxy, all this stuff. That's kind of it. You know, they go to the Bowser planet, and you know, I think Fox is cool to be there, but it's also like, it's more so a choice that's like, oh, that's neat, rather than, I think that was like the best choice for if you're making a Mario movie. I think it's cool if like you're making a Smash Brothers movie, or maybe in like movie 3 or the 4th movie or something, when you're fully like, all right, like we're moving towards a Smash Brothers movie.
Yeah.
If you're not moving towards a Smash Brothers movie, I think this was like what the fuck was the point of that?
Right. When
You
there's
know?
still so many Mario characters like yet to be revealed even too.
And I also thought the end credits, the post credits thing of like showing
Yeah.
Daisy, I'm like, I mean, like,
What does that set
cool
up? Yeah, what does that set up?
that she's just gonna be there?
Right.
What the
What's
fuck is she gonna do?
What's the third one going to be out now?
That's an interesting thing because we were talking about how like they really put Bowser Jr. and Bowser down at the end. Like they're obviously not, you know, villainous or crazy threats anymore. Like
We were talking
The
like it would make
logical
sense
move
to,
would
like,
be
Wario or something.
the next villain reveal, but you know.
But yeah, I mean, like the post credit scene, I'm like, oh, that's, you know, that's neat. It's kind of interesting to see Daisy there, but like I'm not like fucking pumped or anything. As a fan of Mario Galaxy, I felt like they had a lot of little moments here that like I really thought were cool, but this doesn't feel like the Mario Galaxy movie. This just feels like a bunch of Mario shit to see on the big screen, and for that I thought it was entertaining. But overall, I felt like it was much more unfocused than the first film, and I have not really a ton of desire to see it again, other than maybe like a clip here or there on YouTube.
What's the number then?
Like a 7 out of 10 for like a Mario movie, maybe an 8 out of 10. Like I thought it was cool. Like I was like pointing at shit, and I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
they had an EGAD mug.
Yeah, right
What
at
the
the start.
fuck was that?
Right at the start.
But I feel like, you know, its references were much more unfocused and a lot more, you know, just kind of all over the place. You can tell, like, I feel like a lot of the people that made this movie had a lot of fun making it. And that, you know, like, that made it a fun time to watch. But I just don't really think it made for, like, a very cohesive movie that was like, man, you know, that was a movie. I don't feel like I just watched a movie. It feels like I just sat there for 90 minutes and
Video
watched...
game cutscenes.
Yeah, it feels like I watched a bunch of video game cutscenes, and like, yeah, they're entertaining. As a movie, I would probably give it a 4 out of 10, but maybe a 5. I'll give it a 5. As a Mario movie, I'll stick with a 7.
I don't like your score. That's my thought.
Why?
You can't give 2 scores. It is a Mario movie, and it is a movie.
You said you give the first one a 9 out of 10. Was that on the Mario scale or
On the
movie
Mario scale.
On the
Mario
Mario
that was
scale.
a movie scale.
So
That's
what about the
pretty
movie
crazy.
scale so we can
It's
compare?
like a 6, maybe a 5.
This one-
Better overall, the first
Okay.
one.
Yeah, the first one's slightly better.
Yeah, the first one was better, I would say. This one was more of a spectacle.
The kids in the theater loved it. They were cheering. They were clapping at the end. There was a
A lot of
standing
clap at the end.
ovation.
There's
I
a lot
thought
of
it was
clapping at the
very
end.
cute. I saw a lot of kids with like Yoshi dolls and stuff. Like, it's endearing.
When
you
Yoshi
know.
popped up, there was so many kids going, Yoshi.
Yoshi was cute. Yoshi was a good addition
Ah.
for sure.
Yoshi was a good addition. He didn't really do a ton other than like he was just another member of the gang.
Yeah.
You know, that was it. It
Donald
wasn't
Glover
like
didn't talk like normal either. I wanted him to talk at some point. He didn't talk.
he did a good job voicing Yoshi.
He did great. Sound like Yoshi.
I just thought it'd be funny if he started singing one of his songs.
That's why I
Like
wanted him just to talk in a normal
3005
voice
or
at some
whatever.
point.
And Rosalina just barely being in the movie was definitely kind of like,
She didn't have many voice lines.
no, she was at the beginning and the end, and that was it.
Yeah, didn't talk much.
Yeah, which was kind of surprising. The fact that Fox was in the movie more than her.
Yeah, a lot
I'm
more.
kind of like, it almost feels like, let's do this maybe. What if instead of capturing Rosalina, they like steal like her Comet Observatory source of energy, which is what fucking happened in the game.
Right.
So
It's
then
still the source.
Rosalina is the one that like travels with them or some shit. Which I mean, like, kind of like makes it like maybe it could be something that's like, oh, as Peach and Rosalina like get to know each other, they realize like, oh,
Right, because that's kind
we're
of the
actually
main,
sisters.
'cause that's kind of the main way out of at the end there,
Mm-hmm.
is they realize they're sisters. They have their power that they can all use together.
I mean, oh yeah, I mean, like a lot of the
It works
stuff,
with that
like
bit,
I'm
but-
saying, like, oh, you could have done this instead or this instead. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it's kind of like down to you would have to change certain things, but I'm kind of going like this wasn't like, oh well,
Or-
naturally this is the only way to do a Mario Galaxy movie.
Or she gets captured a little later in the movie, maybe instead of like literally the first scene.
Yeah, I think it would have made sense to see her more, because as it was, like, yeah, she was pretty much just kind of like the MacGuffin,
Yeah.
just kind of like, oh yeah, we gotta save her.
If there's a different way the gang gets into space somehow.
Man, I feel like in a year I'm gonna fucking despise this movie.
I feel like we despise it now. No one gave it a little of a 5 besides me.
Right.
I gave it a 6. That's the
pretty
highest score.
mid.
You dropping it down?
5's mid.
Okay. I don't know if you're going lower.
I had a fun time with it, but it's not a great movie.
I agree. It's fun to see on opening day as like a cultural moment and seeing it with people that get really hyped about it. But I
Cultural
mean,
moment.
this plot's gonna escape my brain in 2 weeks' time.
I don't even know. It's,
Already.
the plot
already
is
fading.
they gotta save the day. They gotta go on an adventure.
If you told me to sequence the different set pieces, I couldn't do it.
Overall, let me just throw it back to you, Justin. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts, man. I cannot stop thinking about those Koopa Troopas' lips.